Hello, dear friends. This video I would like to record about death. This subject may be for some of you a little bit scaring, but actually, subject of death is important subject, same as to be born in our planet and to die. It's also a very important part of our life. But most of the people, they try to avoid the subject. They try to not focus, not talk, not say anything about it, because many people afraid of this moment. And when you're afraid of this moment, you are not really pay any attention. And when the death coming, most of the time you are not ready for that moment. And actually, yeah, you have to be ready for the moment of death. And that is one of the important part of the shamanism, to be ready for the death. And if you're ready, then your next life can be completely different if you are not ready for this. And I think it's not a secret for all of you that we all are going to die in some moment of our life. Somebody early, somebody late. You can live longer, you can live maybe 150 years, maybe 200 years. In my belief, it's possible. But anyway, coming a moment when we have to die. And to prepare yourself, it's a very, very important part what I teach and what I learned from my shaman teacher, to be ready for that moment. And why it's so important? Because it's a moment of the biggest transformation in our life, moment of death, moment of letting go, moment of choosing for the next life. Yes, before your death, you have a special opportunity to choose your next life. And most of the people, they don't know that, and they not choosing consciously something for them future life. And when you're not choosing it consciously, you're choosing it unconsciously, because your last thoughts become beginning of your next life. Last days, last hours, last thoughts. It's like a program for your next life. And imagine that someone dying in stress, in fear, in big problems. And of course, that's all what you take with you to your next lives. And of course, we don't want that. And that's why we need to prepare ourselves. Also, I hear from many people that, okay, I'm not preparing now for my death, but when I'm getting older, when I'm get 60, 70, then I start to do good things to make myself ready for the death. It not works like that. You have to do it now. Doesn't matter what age you are, if you have such information, and you have to start to preparing yourself for the death. And what is important and how to prepare yourself for this important moment. And again, important moment, we think it's very important because um, we say the last moment of your life, it's the most important moment of your life, because it's a result of your life. Like, you can imagine that you're running a distance, I don't know, 1 kilometer, and first part of the distance you're running very, very fast, but then the last part of the distance you are slowed down and you cannot run at all, yeah, and then you lose. Yeah, and the same with our life. Most important part is the last part. And again, how to prepare yourself for this last moment, what actually you can do right now. We say first you have to practice a consciousness, because of course, when we are getting older, our body also get older, and it's okay, it's normal. Of course, you can do something to keep your body in a good shape, and it's one of the thing what we should do. That's mean, take care what you eat, take care what you take inside, like I don't know, some pollutions or bad water or whatever else. Uh, Take care of your movements, because when you move, your body feel better. Actually, try to stay healthy, yeah, because healthy body, healthy spirit, you can say like that. Because if your body is not healthy, then it's hard to also to focus about like develop your consciousness, for example. We say for physical body is a fundament of your spirit, and if the fundament is strong, then you can feel good. And the second, what you can do, you have to practice letting go. Practice letting go. It's not mean that you have to let go everything from your life, but it's a question about attachments, because in our life we have many attachments and addictions, and if you work with the subject to let go your attachments, let go your addictions, then you feel also better. You have feel more free, and when the moment of death coming, it's also easy for you to get to another side, to get to another life, and that's how we should be prepared to the end, to the last moment of our life. And the third, what you can do, it's to be aware, about your life, to be more conscious, because the consciousness is a very important part of the death. If we say if you are conscious, then you can choose for your next life. If you're not conscious, of course, you cannot choosing for your next life. And it just happened. The last what you are thinking, the last what are you doing, it will be beginning of your next life. And again, we have to do it now. We don't have to wait just last year, because you never know when it happened. And we should be ready in any moment. And that's another thing in shamanism, in many shamanic traditions as well, exists idea that we have to be ready for the death in any moment of our life. And if you're ready, then you are more free. And you can ask yourself, am I ready to die or not? Of course, sometimes we are not afraid about ourselves, but we're more afraid for our family, because we carry responsibility for, I don't know, your family, your company, for something what you do in your life. And sometimes people not scared to die themselves, but they scare how the others who depend from you will be there. But even that is also attachment, and attachments, it's what put us down, what create fear, what create problems in our life. And of course, to clean yourself from attachments, it's one of the most important part of preparation for the death. And again, we don't have to afraid of the death, because the death is just a transformation, and then we are not dying, we're coming to live another life. But again, we don't remember the past lives most of the time, because for the security reason, because if you remember all your past lives, you get too much stress. And if you're not ready for handle the stress, spirits create the situation that we don't remember it, and it helps us to just living this life, focus about this life, and try to handle all what happened in this life. But this life carry all the karma of your past lives. Don't worry that you not cleaning your karma of the past lives. It is. And for that reason, we have to just accept karma. And last video I talk about it. And just go on and make yourself ready for the death. It's not mean that you have to wish the death. It's mean you have to be ready. And when you're ready, you become more happy, you become more free, you become more joyful, and every moment what you live, it's make you even more happy. And that's why I make this subject up, because I think it's important that we are not only celebrate a birth, but we also have to celebrate a death, because it's a very important part of our life. And our ancestors, they did celebrate the death of people, because they see they are coming a new circle, they coming a new reincarnation, and this new reincarnation bring a new opportunities. And why we have to cry, why we have to feel sad. We feel sad mostly about attachment, because we have attachment to this person, and then we cry because we feel sadness about it. But originally, if you celebrate, you feel happy for that person, and you wish a good life again. It's like the same as someone go for very long travel, for many years travel, and then you don't know if you see this person or not. You wish a good travel, you wish a good being in this travel and a good experience. That's what we have to do also about the death. Thank you for watching, and please put your like for this video and subscribe for the channel. See you soon with the new subjects and new videos. Thank you.